welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be doing a Lughnasdn candle to honor the Sabbath of Lughnasdn or Lammas. Whichever you call it is totally up to you. So we're just going to do a Lughnasdn candle, and it's going to bring in all of the things that you associate with Lughnasdn. I have a dish here, a fireproof dish that I need to put my candle in and my herbs and all of that. I have rosemary essential oil. I don't have a Lughnasdn oil, so I'm just going to go ahead and use this rosemary essential oil, and I'm going to try not to get it on my hands or anything because this isn't because this is pure essential oil, and I don't have it broke down with a different oil or carrier. So I'm going to try not to touch it after I get it on the candle. I have sage here. This is just little bits of sage bundle. I keep the leftovers and I use what's left in spell work. I have calendula here. It's just calendula flower. I have rosemary and poppy. So these are associations with Lughnasdn itself, and that's why we're using them. So I have a yellow candle here. Yellow is one of the colors of Lughnasdn, and I really think that's a really pretty color. So, and then this little dish is just to collect everything and put my candle in. I have been using these little dishes that I find at thrift stores for a long time to do my candle spells in, and they work just fine, but please be careful. If it's not heat safe, then it could break, but I've had really good luck with thrift store finds. So what we're going to start with is we're going to carve our intention into the candle. So we're going to write Lughnasdn or Lammas, whichever you choose to write. You're going to write that on the candle, and then you're going to write something similar to I honor you, or I honor the Sabbath, or I honor the day, something like that. Just stating that you're honoring the Sabbath, and that's the whole point of the candle. So go ahead and do that. So I wrote Lughnasdn there. And then I'm going to just write, I honor you. So just like that. And you don't have to put your name or anything because this isn't really a spell. You're just, you're doing this working to honor the day of Lughnasdn. So you don't have to actually lock it into any certain person. Okay, so you want to dress it with oil. So like I said, I'm going to try not to touch this after, or touch the oil because it's not diluted. I'm just going to put a few drops of rosemary oil on it. So just like that. And then in our mortar and pestle, we're going to add our ingredients. So I have poppy here. We don't need a whole lot, just a little bit. I don't like making big batches of stuff for Sabbaths because by the time I get to the next Sabbath, it's almost too old to use. So, and that was rosemary. I don't know if I said that. This is calendula. I almost stuck my thing in there. and then sage. And I just break off what's a little bit are left of this sage bundle. And then we'll just grind those together. And they don't have to be super ground up either. And then I'm just going to take it and so I hope that you can see that, sorry. I'm just pouring it on the candle where that oil's at. Okay. And then how I like to adhere my candle, since I don't actually have a candle holder, is I light up the bottom of it until it starts dripping quite a bit of wax, and then I very quickly push my candle into it. That's an old school trick. It's just how I've always done it. It's how I learned to do it. And then once it cools, it will stay, as long as you don't bump it or anything. So I'm just going to put the rest of this herb mixture into my little dish there. And there is your Lughnasdn candle. So what you would do is, on the day of Lughnasdn or Lammas, whatever you choose to do, you're going to light this probably in the morning and let it burn until it's gone. And it's just to honor the day and just show your appreciation for the change of seasons. So I hope that you guys like this, and I'll see you next time. Bye.